Have you heard of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator? Well, it's a widely popular self-reported test that categorizes people into 16 different personality types. Like many, you may have taken the test multiple times to figure out what type you are and who you may be compatible with. So in this video, we'll focus specifically on INFJ and ENFP compatibility. For many, ENFPs and INFJs can seem to make up an odd couple since their personalities are so different. While ENFJs are typically reserved and highly sensitive to how others feel, ENFPs are the life of the party and characterized by their charisma and enthusiasm. Yet despite their differences, you may be surprised by how well suited they can be for each other. So here are 10 facts about ENFP and INFJ relationship compatibility. Number 1. They are both feelers. What kind of partner do you look for in a relationship? Since both INFJ and ENFP are intuitive types, it means they both will be attracted to people who seem thoughtful, sensitive, and idealistic. It's through these qualities that help them feel like they can establish a meaningful connection in their relationship. Number 2. Similar goals in a relationship. What do you hope to gain from a relationship? INFJs and ENFPs are compatible in that they have very similar goals and shared values. Both of these personality types seek relationships that can help them grow, develop, and cultivate the best versions of themselves. In this aspect, they are perfect for each other. Number 3. Conflicts are rare. Can you empathize with how others feel? Because of their intuitive nature, INFJs and ENFPs tend to resolve their conflicts with compassion and empathy. Both of these personality types are inclined to walk a mile in each other's shoes before judging each other. Because of this habit, ENFP and INFJ couples rarely fight or argue with each other. Number 4. Abstract communication. Have you noticed how you and your partner communicate? The INFJ and ENFP personality types tend to have an abstract approach to communication compared to most others. They tend to have conversations that revolve around different creative ideas, opinions, and theories, and ignore the more mundane yet necessary conversations about pressing tasks. But because they often have similar ideas in conversation, they often end up assuming what the other is thinking, which can create tension and lead to conflict in the relationship. Number 5. Conversational dynamics. Are you the one who vents or listens most to your partner? Since INFJs hold the introverted trait, they often take up the role of the listener in most conversations. This is not because they don't have anything to say, but because they often feel more comfortable in this role. So when it comes to relationships, ENFPs should be mindful to keep the balance of talking and listening at the same level, perhaps by leading on more slow-paced and insightful conversations so their INFJ partner can feel heard. Number 6. They share similar values. Interestingly enough, since both INFJs and ENFPs share the intuition and feeling trait, they will share a lot of similar values. But with every relationship, there will be certain subjects that they may not agree with each other 100%. In this case, they may want to try to look at things using each other's approach. After all, sometimes being of similar minds can be challenging when there is a difference in thought. Number 7. They have lifestyle differences. While both of these personality types are intuitive types, they do lead very different lifestyles. While ENFPs tend to be more laid back, INFJs tend to be more structured in how they approach things. Because of this contrast, INFJs tend to misinterpret ENFPs' laid-back behavior as laziness. But these two personality types can complement each other well if they can learn from each other, such as for INFJs not to take everything so seriously and for ENFPs to be more organized with their life. Number 8. They are intellectually curious. Do you enjoy going to museums to learn about different cultures? The INFJ and ENFP personality types are both generally intellectually curious. They may find fulfillment in appreciating different cultures and art, and to discover new ideas. Because of their curiosity, they are bound to have more than one mutual hobby to share with each other. Number 9. They are adventurers. Are you bored easily? Another aspect that INFJs and ENFPs share is their approach to life, where both parties tend to be wary of the mundane. Instead of following a routine or going to planned events, they would rather spend their time exploring new ideas. So a great couple's date night may involve learning or exploring new things, such as traveling to a different country, attending cultural festivals, or even going to a special interest class. Number 10. Planning is an area of conflict. Do you find yourself constantly prioritizing your creative tasks over chores you have to do? As an idealist, both INFJs and ENFPs tend to spend their time stuck in their minds, exploring abstract concepts. Unfortunately, this may mean that chores like cleaning up and anything related to schedules get often pushed aside. In this case, the more responsible of the two will have to deal with these tasks, which may end up creating a lot of friction in the relationship.